Welcome everyone. This is Birds on Board and my name is Pigeon. Hiya, hope everyone's having a great day. So, a couple things. Today we will be playing a game of Pandemic, which is a cooperative board game where you play as members of the CDC, that's Center for Disease Control, based in Atlanta, and we're going to go around this map trying to stop the spread of these horrible diseases that will try and take over the world. I think that the plan is I'm going to be playing this by myself, but this time I'll be using 3 roles at once. The reason is last time I tried 3 roles on a normal mode setup, I failed miserably, and I'd really like to get past that hurdle before trying something like a heroic setup. Anyway, so I think we'll have a lot of fun. Yep, so we're going to be playing Pandemic, and I think let's get right into it. Actually, right before we start, a couple of small things. So this is a rematch. I didn't do well last time. I will be choosing different roles, but I really want to win. I don't feel great about losing, so a win would be nice. Last thing I want is for a losing streak to start. And the next thing is, if you have been following the previous streams, you'll notice that I am new to the streaming business, so I keep on trying to add something new, improve the stream, look at comments and suggestions from friends, family, and followers. And in this stream, there are 4 changes. Not massive changes, but 4 changes. Two of them already happened. The first one you might have seen. We have a stream starting soon page. if you were here at the start, you might have seen that already. If you're watching the recording live, I don't know if I will. I mean, if you're watching the recording of the stream, I don't know if I have. I don't know if I will have cut that out or not. Maybe I should just leave the last second in just so you can see what I'm talking about. But I'm very proud of it. It took me a while to get that done. So we've got a stream starting soon page, which is like a little holding zone where everyone can meet up, kind of like the trailers before a movie. So you don't have to rush. You've got a few minutes to, get your snacks and get comfy and all that jazz. The second change that has already happened actually happened behind the scenes. You can't see it. So again, if you watched the stream before, you'll notice that I am a thirsty little guy, and because I'm chatting to myself half the time, I say half the time. I'm chatting to myself all the time. My mouth is dry, and I have a glass of water, but the glass just isn't full enough. So this time, what I've got. I don't know if you can hear that tinkle, tinkle, tinkle. I've got a big jug of water this time. So that's a change for me. Not for you guys, for me. Let me take a sip quickly. Absolutely lovely. So the next thing, so those are the 2 changes. We have our starting soon page, and we have a nice jug of water for me so I don't get too parched. The next change, I will be showing you soon once we finish setup. Something small, I think it'll be a nice tweak. And the last one is my favorite change, and that you're only going to see about beginning half of the game, I think, hopefully. We'll see. It's going to be a surprise. I'll let you know when it happens, although you'll probably notice yourself. Keep watching. Okay, so let's get this game set up. So I think the first thing we're going to do, we're going to be using 5 Epidemic cards because we're going to be a normal setup. And I think what we're going to do now is actually get my rolls and my cards set, my hands drawn before I put the disease tokens down. Because whenever I put the disease tokens down, then I have no space to actually shuffle my deck. So let's first of all, let's put our 5 Epidemic cards over here for a bit, and then let's shuffle these roll cards. I always try and shuffle as much as on screen as possible, because the last thing I want to do is have a fantastic win and then I get called out saying, no, we didn't see you shuffle, that was a fake shuffle, you've seeded the deck, I don't. Skill only. Okay, so our first player is the operations expert. Hello, sir. There we are. I'll take you through their abilities shortly. The next player is the medic. There we are, sir. And the last player is the contingency planner. There we are. Okay, so let's put the rest of these folks back in the box. We don't need them for now. And let's get our folks in Atlanta. Oh, we need a headquarters for the CDC. So there we go. We've got a contingency planner. We have our medic, and then we have our operations expert. There we are. So the way, again, this isn't a tutorial. I mention this every time, but this isn't a tutorial. It is just a playthrough. But you should be able to pick it up even if you're not sure of the rules, but I'll describe things here and there. So if you want a tutorial, please go find one. I think I might record one in the future, but for now, just a quick playthrough. So in Epidemic, you get these different roles, and what they do is they give a slight alteration to the common actions that each player can do, right? So let's go through them. I think the medic's the easiest to explain. So the medic, most of the time when you're hopping across the board, if you land on a city and it has some disease cubes there, you can spend one action point to remove one disease cube. If there are multiple disease cubes, you have to use multiple actions. A medic doesn't have to do that. A medic can treat with one action and remove all the disease cubes, so very powerful. Contingency plan is new to me. I haven't used him yet, but what he can do is whenever there's an event card that has been previously used by anyone, by any of my other players, in the discard pile, he can kind of take it out of the discard pile, pop it himself, and use it at a later date. Now, when he uses that event card, now for the second time, it doesn't go back in the discard pile. It gets removed from the game completely. So he only gets that. But what that does mean, though, is he is a normal fella without any special abilities until we get some event cards in here. I haven't actually used a contingency planner before, so I'd like to see how powerful it be, how useful he can be in this situation. So he can reuse event cards on the fly. Okay, and then lastly we have our operations expert. Our operations expert is the HQ man. So he can do two things. He can, let me just double check here, get it for you folks. So his first move is he can build a research station in any city that is in without a city card. Usually you need to discard the city card of the city you're in to discard a research station, to build a headquarters, sorry. And once per turn, as an action, you can move from a research station to any city. So it's quite nice. So usually you can only move from research station to another research station. He can move from research station anywhere on the map, assuming he discards a city card. Okay. I think that, yeah, that's it. Okay, here's the first little change. Not the first little change, sorry. Third change I thought you might like. So usually what I do is I take one of these pawns and I pop it on the player so you can see whose turn it is. But it was kind of small, you couldn't really see. And I thought, since this is birds on board and I am Pigeon, I got a little pigeon marker. Look at that. Let me just show you up close. Look at that little fella. Eh? Cute, eh? So I'm going to pop him over there, and I think that's a bit more apparent of whose turn it is. It makes it a bit more obvious for both yourselves and me. So that's third change. Remember, there's still that big fourth change that's going to happen soon. Okay, I think what we're going to do now, I've already pre-shuffled my decks. Let me just give this a quick, a quick cut or two. But I have already shuffled. I'm going to then draw our cards. So contingency planner has Shanghai and an airlift, an event card. So let's put that there and there. Medic has London and Algiers. There and there. And then lastly, we have the contingency planner with Hong Kong and Baghdad. So straight away, I don't see a big bunch of matching colors of cities, so we're not close to a cure at this point. We have two reds and two blacks, which might, maybe potentially what we should start gunning for first, but we'll see. Okay, next up we want to put our 5 epidemic cards in the deck, and the way we do this is we split this into 5 roughly equal piles. This one's got a bit much. There Okay, I think that, oops, I'll move my cue here. Okay, I think that's pretty nice. And then what we do next is we take our 5 Epidemic cards and we put 1 on each of these piles and we shuffle these piles individually and they create the new deck. Now, why do we do this? Why do we do this? So I think, so the reason we do this is, I'm trying my best not to drop these cards. I always drop the cards when I try and shuffle over the board like this. So the reason we're doing this is that now roughly every 5th of the deck will have somewhere hidden within it a Epidemic card. So we don't know where exactly it is, but they'll be roughly, I'd say they'll be roughly evenly spaced out, but isn't that an oxymoron? Roughly evenly spaced out. They'll be around every 5th we'll get one. You can, another way you can think of this is the longer I go without drawing an Epidemic card, the more likely it is I am to draw one, until I hit the max of 5. Now in a heroic game, which is kind of the hard difficulty, you actually put in 6. I never played with 6 before, 6 Epidemic cards. So if we can finally, you know, beat a normal mode with a regular match with 3 rolls, then I think I might try a heroic. The other thing I want to do is I found an awesome scenario online that we could play, which is kind of adding a story to the game, and each story carries on to the next, each episode of the story. It's kind of like the poor man's Legacy, if you can imagine it like a legacy game, but on the cheap. Okay, and last one. Oops, missed the card there. Come on. There we go. So the best scenario we could hope for is that the Epidemic card is near the bottom of every deck, of each of the 5 decks. So we put in the maximum amount of cards possible between each of the Epidemic cards. Whether that happened or not, we'll find out. But I'm hoping they're spread out. As I said, last time I tried with 3 rolls at once, I lost for my first match. I was told that the more rolls you play with at once, the more tricky it is, the more difficult it is to play. That's why 2 rolls, fine. 1 at easy peasy. I didn't even need to really think about it. Although I am very intelligent, but that was the reason. And this one, I have yet to beat with 3 rolls. Okay, so we've also set our outbreak marker to 0. If outbreak marker ever gets to 8, we lose the game instantly. I've also set the infection rate trap to 2, to the very first item. And it goes 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, and that number denotes how many cities we are going to infect when we draw from the infection pile. I think now, let's go ahead and draw from the infection pile and put the initial disease cube. So the way it works is I'm going to draw 3 cards and put 3 disease cubes on each of those cities. I draw another 3 cards and put 2 disease cubes on those 3 cities. And then finally I draw the last 3 cards and I put 1 disease cube on each of those cities. And then that's game start. Okay. So the first place getting a disease is New York for 3. I don't mind New York because we're right here, or all 3 of us. I think we can clean it up quickly. The next card is Kinshasa for 3. And the last one is Sao Paulo for 3. Okay, so those go into the discard pile, and we do our next 3 cards, and these ones will get 2 disease cubes each. So first we have Shanghai for 2. Where are you, Shanghai? There you are. We have Baghdad for 2. And we have Tehran for 2. Tehran, maybe it's pronounced Tehran. And now we do 3 more cards, and these get 1 each. So we have Milan for 1. So I'm sitting on top of, no, that's Madrid, sorry, there's Milan. There we have Washington for 1, right there. And then we have, the last one is Bangkok for 1. There we are. Okay. So pretty evenly spread out, I think. Although, if anything, if I had to guess, it would seem like South America and Africa are a bit worse off because they have 2 outbreak hotspots. I would say that the place that's looking the least infected currently is here in Australasia and the east side of Asia, with only 3 cubes altogether. But that won't be the case for long because I'm pretty sure I'm going to fix this up pretty quickly. Okay, so I think let's go for it and let's start. Operations expert, I don't think he's going to do anything right at this time. Let me think. Should I? No, I don't think I want to use my airlift just yet. It's not needed. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to... actually, maybe I should use it. Yeah, I think I've got a plan. So I'm going to move my operations expert for 1 and treat for 1. So that's 2 actions. I'm then going to move for a 3rd action and use my last action to treat as well. Okay, so there we go. Why did I do that? Because I'm thinking what I'm going to do is I'll have my operations expert and my contingency planner working together, and then I'll use my airlift to get my medic down here quite quickly and clean up these straight away when it's their turn. I can use airlift at any time I want, so that's fine. And then I get to take the airlift into my contingency planner to use it again if I ever need to. So let us draw and see what cards are. So the first card I get is Mumbai. And the next card the operations expert gets is, oops, what is it now? It's Buenos Aires. So let's add that to the deck. Again, it doesn't look like there is any outlier of a winning color that's close to a cure, so that's disappointing. But we'll get there. And then we don't have to discard down 1, 2, 3, 4 because we have 4 cards. We only discard if we have 7 cards or more. So now let's infect 2 cities. The first city infected is going to be Essen for 1. And then we have Montreal for 1. There we are. Okay. Then before my medic moves, I think I'm going to use my airlift, which doesn't cost an action. I'm going to use my airlift to move my medic down to Sao Paulo, right? So nothing's happened yet, no actions have been taken. I'm then going to use 1 action to treat, which cures all the disease. 2 action to move over to Lagos. 3 action to Kinshasa, and 4 action to treat and clear up Kinshasa. So there we go. I think that was a nice sweep. So currently we have no yellow disease cubes, and Africa, South America, and the southern part of North America seems safe. I think we're doing okay, but we'll see. I guess we'll see. And that'll be my. Oops, I forgot to move my lovely pigeon token. And that'll be the end of my medic's action phase. Now let's draw 2 cards for them. The first card they get is Manila. And the next card they get is Johannesburg. So we currently have 3 reds and 3 blacks. So those are the front runners for getting a cure ready. The frustrating piece of it is that they spread equally amongst all of our team members, which is frustrating. I always like it when one of them starts hoarding. So they have to do a little bit of sharing knowledge, and then we can cure. Okay, that's fine. I think let's do the infect city stage. I don't need to discard down, so we can infect 2 cities. The first city infected is Santiago for 1. Where are you? There we are. And then the next one is Johannesburg for 1. There we go. And pop that in the deck. And that'll be the end of my medic's turn. And now for the contingency planner. So, do we think the contingency planner should use this airlift card, or should I wait for another time? See, because I have to use 1 action to get it, which means I can only get it on his turn. And my worry is that when I need it, I don't have it. But I don't think I need to. I don't think I need to move it right now. There's not any crazy spots. There's actually no hotspots currently. No cities with 3 disease cubes. Let me just show you something, by the way. So the airlift event card allows me to move a pawn to any city as long as I get permission from that player's owner, that pawn's owner. I am the owner. I am the owner of all the players. So I give myself permission. No more requests needed. It is a forever and ever contract. I give permission. Okay. Contingency planner, what are you going to do, sir? So I think 1 to treat. How about, I guess he can just kind of clean up the, I guess he can just fix up the blues there while he's there, while we figure out what's going on with our cards. We don't have any that, we can't really pass over anything just yet. So I think I'm going to go 1 action, 2 action, 3 action, 4 action. So 3 movements and 1 treat. And now I'm sharing a spot with the contingency planner. I really would like, it would have been nice if we had some blues there. We could have cured this while we had a chance, but whatever. Okay, so next step, we're going to draw 2 cards for our contingency plan. The first card he gets is, another event. This is resilient population. What does it say? It says remove 1 card in an infection discard pile from the game. You may play this in between the infect and intensify steps. So I think that's fantastic, because I could use that during the next when the first epidemic plays, and then I could just pull it again and do it again. So that's 2 resilient populations. Very, very powerful. And then the next card drawn is St. Petersburg. I'll put that over there. I don't need to discard down. Let's infect 2 cities. The first city infected is St. Petersburg. Whoa! What's the chances? And the next city infected is Khartoum for 1. Disappointingly, still no real front runner for winner, but okay, we press on. I think what I'm going to do now is I probably need to get a research station up and running. So I'm probably going to go to the middle of Europe and pop one there. I might as well clean up some disease cubes while I'm on the way. So my operations expert, I think I'm going to go, let's see, 1, 2, 3. Why don't we go to Milan? Essen. And we can treat and put an HQ there. It also helps players to hop around, the map, if necessary. So I think my operations expert is going to take 1 action, 2 action, so 2 moves. I'll take a 3rd action to treat this disease in Essen, and then the 4th action to use his ability to put down a headquarters, a research station for free. And that'll be my 4 moves for 4 actions. Yeah, I think that's it. Let me draw 2 cards for them. So the first card is Atlanta, and the second card is Los Angeles, LA. So we have 3 blues and 3 yellows and 3 blacks and 3 reds. We are very equal with everything. Do I need to discard down? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, I do not. Okay. So then the next thing, we're going to infect 2 cities. The first city infected will be Ho Chi Minh. I always get those 3 syllables mixed up in my head. So Ho Chi Minh for 1. And we're also going to be infecting London for 1. There we go. And then it is the medic's turn. So I think medic. I think for now, maybe we should just clean up these cubes while we're here, and then start heading over to the Middle East or East Asia and clean up there. As these guys are kind of taking, care of this part of the board, I think that'll be my move. So I am going to move for 1, treat for 1, so that's 2, and then move to Khartoum for 1 and treat for 1. Oops, and treat for 1, and that's 3 and 4. So there we go. Africa is clean. Yeah, I think that'll be fine. Let's draw 2 cards for my medic. The first card is New York, and the next card is you know what that means, folks? That's an epidemic. And did I give you a fright? Did you see what happened there? That was my 4th change. Hey, I did it. Here's my epidemic card. So so I put it. I've been working quite hard to make a little kind of alert to kind of give you folks a big fright. Okay, so New York. We have 4 New York, or 4 blues as well. So an epidemic card. So what happens is this isn't good, never good, but it's going to happen. We can't get away from them. When an epidemic card is drawn, and there are 5 of them within this player deck, we have 3 steps to follow. We have increase, infect, and intensify. Now remember, we have this resilient population that is allowed to be played between steps 2 and 3. So I think I'm going to be doing that. So first we increase, and the way we do that is we move the infection rate up by 1. These are how many cities get infected each of the, when we infect cities phase. It still stays on 2, so we're fine. The next thing we do is infect. So what we do is we draw the bottom card of this deck, and that city gets 3 disease cubes. So let's see who it is. It is Zinks. It is Osaka. So Osaka now gets 3 disease cubes. 1, 2, 3. There you are. And then the last one is intensify. Now what intensify does is we take this discard pile, we shuffle it up and put it back on top, which means all the cities that have already actually been infected are going to get reinfected. So what I think I'm going to do is, before the intensify step, I'm going to use my resilient population event, which allows me to remove a city from that infection gate to the game. So remove any 1 card in the infection discard pile from the game. You may play this between the infect and intensify. So that's exactly what we do. We are going to have my contingency play that, and I think because Osaka is the only place that has 3 cubes, that is a potential hotspot for an outbreak, I'm going to remove Osaka from the game. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put Osaka over here, so we can see that it is out of the game. And I'm also going to be putting my epidemic card there, so we can count how many have gone. Okay, and that's the epidemic done. We've drawn our 2 cards, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We don't have to discard down. And now we do the infect. Oh, jeez, I nearly forgot the the most important part. So now we have to intensify. So we shuffle, 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 paying very close attention to not dropping these cards. Always drop them. I don't know why. I think it's because at this point I'm trying to shuffle over the under the camera, and also look at the screen to make sure that it is actually on camera. If that makes sense. So my hands are outstretched quite far, and my head is turned to the side, looking at the output to make sure that it is actually under the camera, and that it creates this very high chance of me fumbling everything. Okay, but there we are, put on top. So we know that Osaka won't be pulled. Now that doesn't mean Osaka is completely safe. Remember, the way outbreaks work is you can only have a maximum of 3 disease cubes on a city at a time. If a 4th disease cube is added, the outbreaks meter increases by 1, and all joining cities get a disease cube. So it kind of spreads out outbreaks. So that's one of the ways you can lose pandemic. There are many reasons, many ways to lose. If you get 8 separate outbreaks, you lose the game instantly. Nothing about it. Another way you can actually lose is when a city is infected with a certain disease color, and I reach over for my pool to get that color, there are no disease cubes available. So if I can't add the needed disease cubes to a city because that pile is empty, I lose the game instantly. The next way you can lose is if I have to draw a card from the player deck and this player deck is empty. That can also cause horribleness. because yeah. So the good part of that though is that means there's a set time limit. There's only so many moves I can do in this game. Remember, I draw 2 of these cards every turn, so you can kind of work it out how many turns I have to beat the game. And to beat the game, I need to get 4 cures. I do not need to. I can get a cure on all 4 to win. I can eradicate them, which makes life very easy, or easier at least. But I don't need that to win. I just need to get 4 cures. Okay. So we did our shuffle. Now we still have to infect 2 cities as the last phase of this turn, and the first city infected is St. Petersburg for 1. Remember, it should be all the cities now that have previously come up because we're intensifying the disease. And the second city is Ho Chi Minh for 1. So that puts St. Petersburg and Ho Chi Minh both on 2 disease cubes. Let me get a drink of water, and then it is the contingency planner's turn next. So, I think at this point, I would love if we could actually start getting some, disease, items to get a cure, but I can't see a front runner. If anything, I assume operations expert could start collecting the rest of the yellows, but I only have 1 extra yellows, and I could have the medic get the rest of the blues. Medic's quite far down there. Atlanta is over there. Very, very interesting. So I think contingency planner, their move is going to be to cure for 2, and then with the other 2 actions, I think I might as well just go over to London and cure, right? Just keep things nice and clean. And I think I might try, and depending what cards I draw now, I think I'm going to stick around here and start sharing the blue cards, sharing some knowledge so we can get a cure for blue while we're here. South Africa, sorry, the southern part of Africa, South America, and the southern part of North America seem not too bad. So I think they can handle it for now. Middle East over here and East Asia and Australasia, I think they can handle it for now. I'll play it by ear, but I think I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt that they won't get worse. They'll just be happy. So I think that's my move. Okay, so we cured, we'll move, cure, move, cure. Yeah, okay, done with my actions. Okay, now we get to, we are going to draw 2 cards from our contingency planner. The first card is Ho Chi Minh for, that goes in his deck. And the second one is Chennai. So we have 4 and 4. Okay, what's nice about this is you can actually see each of them have I say contingency planner has 2 blacks and 2 reds, but it's still not enough for a cure anywhere. Okay, well we'll see what happens. So then I am going to I don't need to discard 2, 4, 5, and I'm going to infect 2 cities. The first city infected is Milan. So Milan now has 2 disease cubes, and the next city infected is Shanghai. And Shanghai now is a hotspot for 3. So I might need to get there and start curing, Maybe I should get, I know Osaka's safe, but Shanghai isn't. I think I should maybe start, getting down there, cleaning things up a bit. Cleaning things up and maybe pass over some items. I'm not sure. Okay, well that's the infect city stage. We move on to the operations expert's turn. Operations expert, I think your move is going to be I think what I'm going to do, I think I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to use his ability to discard one city card. I think I'm going to discard Los Angeles, so I can use Buenos Aires if I ever need to get down here. I'm going to discard Los Angeles to use his ability to jump from the headquarters down to Shanghai. And the reason for that is he can use his 3 next actions to cure, and also he's in Shanghai to pass it over to most likely the contingency planner when they get a chance. Right, so there we go. And then he'll move down there. And then for the next 3 actions, I am going to just treat Shanghai. And I think that'll be it. And then let's draw our cards. First card drawn is, you know what that means, folks. Another epidemic quite early on in this 5th of the deck. I wasn't expecting that. And I don't have my, oh no, I don't have my resilient population. Man, I was going to pick it up next turn. Bit disappointed I didn't know. Okay, once again, we are going to increase by 1. We are still on 2, so it's not too bad. The next step is to infect, which means we take the bottom card of this pack. We draw it, and this place is now going to get 3 cubes. And it is Atlanta. So Atlanta gets 3 cubes right on the home base. There we are. We'll put it back over there. And then we intensify. Now I can't, what's very frustrating about this is the amount of cards in this deck is so few, and now we're going to get hit quite badly now. So yeah, I mean, I don't even know how I'm going to shuffle this. There's only a few in here. This is smaller than my hand. Not my hand, not the hands you see on screen, but I mean the hands that each of the current players have. Okay, this is not going to go well. I wish I had that. I wish I had that resilient population card. The problem is now is that Atlanta. There's a good chance we pull Atlanta, and if I get Atlanta, it's going to cause an outbreak, and it's quite 1, 2, 3. It's going to spread to 3 different cities, and then the outbreak marker goes up. Okay. But the second card drawn is Jakarta, which is quite nice because it looks like we're starting to we have enough for red cure. We have enough for red cure, so that's good. Okay, so that's 2 out of the 5 epidemic cards done. And then for our last phase, we are going to infect cities. So the first city infected is Shanghai for 1, right where I am. And the next one is Ho Chi Minh for 1. Ho Chi Minh now is a hotspot for outbreaks. It is on 3 cubes. Okay, at least we didn't hit an outbreak on Atlanta side, so that's good. Okay, next turn. Let me get a sip of water because that epidemic scared me. I hope that epidemic alarm isn't too loud and I'm not letting any of you, pushing you into a state of panic or anxiety. I think it gives the game some flair. There's a little whap whap, this klaxon noise. Okay, medic, what are you doing? What is your plan here, sir? So, what I could do, right? What I could do, where's vanilla? There's vanilla. I'm trying my best to figure out how I'm going to do this. I really want to fix up Atlanta before before it outbreaks. So maybe I should do that. I guess I could get there and then, oh, but I can't get there. How do I even get there? I don't have. I guess I could go to Johannesburg and discard Johannesburg to take a flight to Atlanta, and then from Atlanta, I guess I could sweep over this way. Might be an option. Maybe. The other option is that I wait a turn there. Okay, let me do that because I'm pretty sure we're going to draw Atlanta soon. So I'd like to get that resolved before it outbreaks. So for my medic's turn, I'm going to use one action to move to Johannesburg. Second action, I'm going to discard Johannesburg, and that is, what's the word? Is that discard? Let me just see the word. Here's my actions. I always forget the terminology. So yeah, so we're going to charter a flight if you look there. So charter a flight, discard a city that matches the city I'm in to move to any city. So I think I'm going to be doing that. So in Johannesburg, for the second action, I'm going to discard Johannesburg and charter a flight to Atlanta. That was a helicopter noise. That was two actions. For third action, I'm going to then treat. The medic clears them all. And the fourth action, now, see, I am in Atlanta, so I could jump over to Essen, but Essen doesn't actually, it doesn't put me any closer to what I need to be, does it? It doesn't actually give me, anything too helpful. Although I do have two blues. Maybe I should start getting from in Atlanta. Someone should come to me and give me Atlanta. Contingency planner should give me Atlanta. No. I think we're going to head over this way. So for my last action, I'm going to head up to Chicago with the plans that next turn I shoot over to East Asia. Okay, we're going to draw two cards for my medic. The first card he gets is Delhi, and the next card he gets is Mexico City. So there we go, yellow, and we have now 5 blacks. Okay, good. So we have enough. We have enough that just spread over everyone, which is frustrating. These guys must just learn to share a bit more, which would be nice. And now we're going to infect some cities. So the first city is Milan. Milan is now a hotspot with 3 disease cubes. And the next city infected is St. Petersburg, which is also a hotspot now. Okay, so frustrating. Okay, contingency planner's turn. Now contingency planner, we've got to start thinking here because he has the ability and isn't using them. So what do we need to do? So if the contingency planner uses a resilient population, right, we can stop one of these cities from outbreaking, before it does, and that'll take an action. Unless I use my ability to pick up the airlift and I can drop them close by. Where's Jakarta? Down there. Manila, that's over there. Okay. So maybe what I can do is I can use my action to get airlift, right? So I'm going to remove airlift from the discard pile and put it on my contingency planner, so you can use that anytime you want. I think my next action is going to be maybe what I should do. See, because I could go to the headquarters, move from a city with a discard a city that matches the city you're in. No, I can't do that. No, can I? No, I was going to use the headquarters to go over here, but there are no headquarters there. It's frustrating. I'm trying to. I'm not enjoying that all these cards are split up so much. It'd be lovely if they were you know, slightly more group. None of the guys have more than 3 of the same color. I mean, more than 2. So 1 action to get airlift, 2 action to maybe head to, I can get Shanghai. Yeah, I guess the medic's job is going to be to get those. Okay, so I'm going to then use my airlift. So this is not an action, this is free. And I'm going to fly my contingency planner over to Shanghai, right? I'll put that down there as well, so you can see that we have those are out the game. So I still have 1 action. I have 3 actions. I am then going to use the share knowledge action to take Shanghai from the operations expert. So that's 2 actions. There we go. Then for my 3rd action, what should I do for my 3rd action? 3rd and 4th. I think for my 3rd action, Manila, Jakarta. Nowhere near them. I think for my 3rd action, I'm going to treat, just to make sure it's semi-safe. And then for my 4th action, I'm going to pull out the resilient population card and keep it here for when the next rubbish happens, depending on what it is. So we know that Osaka is safe, well, from the infection, but currently Ho Chi Minh, Milan and St. Petersburg are very much in danger. So we've got to watch out for those fellas. Okay, and I think that's, have I got enough cards? So this doesn't count to my hand population, by the way, the event card, but the other ones, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm still fine. So here's 2 cards to draw are, we have Seoul, and that is fantastic because that's how you see it's 1 more. And the next one is Washington. So I do think I have to discard now, don't I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I need to discard 1. Who should I discard? I think I'm rather going to discard a black card because blue has more disease cubes in it, so I might, need that. And I think I'm going to discard Chennai because Chennai doesn't seem like much going on. Baghdad's more central, so I'll remove Chennai. And let's just double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep. No more discards. I'm on the limit. Okay. And I need 1 more. 1 more, and we've got a cure for red. Okay. So then we're going to infect cities. The first city infected is Atlanta for 1. And remember that was a hotspot earlier, but luckily my medic was there. And the next place is London. Okay, so I do think when it's the medic's turn, he needs to head down here ASAP. Okay, now we have the operations expert's turn, and the operation expert is, what are they going to do? What are they going to do? I think we most likely need to build a research station over here. That'll be one thing to do. And then if you can end on Jakarta, so that's 1, 2, 3, right? So I think that's what he's going to do. So I think the operations expert, you might as well build the trade there as well, because then I can just head over. Yeah, and then I can head over. So I think the operations expert is going to head over to Jakarta and build a research station, and pretty much that's it, right? But then, when it is the contingency planner's turn, he can head over to Jakarta, get the card, and cure it at the same time. Although I don't have enough moves to get there, do I? Which is frustrating. That is frustrating. If we had 1 more move, we could have. That would have been nice, eh? That would have been nice. Unless I'll build it in Hong Kong. maybe. Does someone else have Hong Kong currently? Oh, I have Hong Kong. Well, who else could potentially have... Where's Manila? Manila's over there. So maybe what I could do is if I put Manila, if I go build a research station over there, right? Then I could have the medic 1, 2, 3, 4. No, the medic then has to. The medic would then need to get to Manila. With 1, go there 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, 3 treat. No, that won't work. 2. I'm gonna need to just commit because I need to get the disease cured. So yeah, so that's what I do. I'm gonna have my operations expert go 1, 2, build the research station for free because that's his whole spiel. So it's 1, 2, 3, and then where could we go now then? I think he should then actually head up to over here and maybe start cleaning up if he can, you know, before the next outbreak. So we're going to head down over here. There we are. And that's 4. So let's just check. 1, 2, 3 to build, 4 to shuttle. Okay, I think that's fine. Let's draw 2 cards for them. So the first card is Lagos, and the next card is Karachi. So there we are, and there we are. Do we need to discard 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? No, we are safe. We're back to 5 cards for clearing the black, and let's infect. The first infection is Washington, which is over here, and the next infection goes to Khartoum for 1. There we are. Okay. So now it is the medic's turn. And now how are we going to play this? Because medic needs to end up here, right? And just relax while they. So as long as their third move ends on a. Because I was thinking if I go 1, 2, 3 treat. Oh wait, 1, 2, 3 treat for 4. See, I'm not in the right city. I need to end in Manila. If I go 1, 2, 3, no, see I can't. I'm going to need to go 1 treat for 2, 3, and then pretty much relax there and just, you know, take the hit and not use the last action. But that's what we're going to do. Okay, so medic, we're going to go 1 to Atlanta, 2 to treat while we're here, 3 to what's the word for it again? Is it shuttle? Get a shuttle flight to Manila. A shuttle, is that a train? Let's go train wise. That's a train with a rocket, that one. Into Manila, and then Manila is going to be where he stays. I think that he's going to relax here until we can get my contingency planner there. Okay. Is there nothing else I can do? There's nothing I can do, hey? Yeah, I'm just going to relax and do that. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw 2 cards for the medic. The first card is Cairo and the second card is Moscow. Wow, okay, this is fantastic. This is a brilliant stroke of luck. So now the medic has 4 black cards, which means they just need 1 more and they can get a cure for black. Okay, good. This is going very well. So I've got 2 guys, each with 4. We're very close. We're very, very close. I say that, but not that close. We're closer than I was in the last match where I lost terribly. So I think I'm going to quickly have a drink of water because that's exciting. That got me excited. I hope you all at home clapping. I can hear it. I can hear the claps. That's some high quality H2O. We drew our cards. We're now going to infect 2 cities. Do I need to discard? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We do. Once again, I'm going to discard yellow. Yellow is going to be hopefully the last, not hopefully, but I'm hoping it stays clean here, you know, until near the end of the game. Now we need to infect 2 cities. We are going to be infecting, let me just double check, sorry, I'll keep the card there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, yes, we're safe. The first city infected is Baghdad for 1. Baghdad is now a hotspot. And the second city infected is going to be New York for 1. Okay, we do need to start cleaning up this area, because if an outbreak starts here, it could, you know, set up a chain, which is never good. The chains are usually how you lose. That's exactly how I lost last time. So it is fresh in my mind. Okay, contingency planner. Contingency planner has a very nice move. He is going to go 1, 2. We are going to share knowledge with the medic to get Manila, because I'm in Manila, and then so that was 1, 2, 3 to share knowledge, and then for the 4th action, I'm going to hand in these 4 cards and cure red. Get a cure for red. Fantastic. 1 cure down, 3 to go. So this has 2 benefits for me now. The first benefit is when cured, if I go to a city and I use the treat action, automatically they act as if they had a medic's ability. They remove all 3 with 1 treat action. So that's fantastic. But that would mean that they're all kind of medics. So to make the medic even better, the medic doesn't even need to use a treat action. He just needs to travel to a city and it cures automatically. So he's going to be fantastic to clearing up this place. Couple moves. Okay. So that was my 4. Let me just double check. It was move 1, move 2, share knowledge for 3, and cure disease for 4. Fantastic. All done. There's no more events in the card deck that I can use, but I still have my resilient population that I can use when needed. I'm going to draw 2 cards. The first card drawn is Santiago, and the second card drawn is an event card. 1 Quiet Night. Skip the next infect city step. Do not flip over any infection cards. I think I'm going to use that right now. So we're going to put that in our deck. I'm going to use that right now. So there we are. So skip the next infect city step. Do not flip over any infection card. If I play that now, the reason I'll play it now is why not, right? Then I have a free turn where I can do so. I can, you know, hopefully clean these up. The other reason is in the discard pile, and as soon as I use this, I can quickly use my contingency planner to do it again and skip another infect city stage. So we're going to do that, which means no infect cities, which means contingency planner's turn is done. Can I just check for the discard? I've got enough. 1, 2, 3, 4. We are safe. We are safe. Everything's falling. I need some more space here. Can I move everything up a bit? Let's see. Don't touch my disease cubes. They're diseased. They have diseases. I think that's fine. Okay. Let's go. Operations expert. Okay, so your job now is to 2 things. One, I would like to get the medic a black card, so it would be nice if we ended, you know, on Mumbai or Karachi. Can I do that? I can end on Karachi if I go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh damn. So there's no way to get there. Mumbai or Karachi. Unless I discard one of the cards, right? Which I should be able to do. That makes sense. I do need to clean up at least, you know, 1 disease each. So maybe I go. I can't even clean them both up, which is frustrating. So which one's the worst to go to outbreak? If it was Milan, I would get 1, 2, 3, and if it was St. Peter's, was 1, 2, 3. So they're both equal. So I'm thinking maybe maybe I go, because it'll be nice if I could end in Karachi and then build a research station right there, all right? Because then I can do the exact same move I just did with the operations, with the contingency planner and the medic, how we kind of got together and shared knowledge and cured on one move. So let's work backwards. So I want to end on one of these, right? Medic. He can't get there, hey? 1, 2, 3, 4. Not enough spaces. Not enough spaces. But I could, right, what I could do is I could go 1 and treat, that's 2. No, I can't even do that because I need to use my ticket to fly, then move, then build a headquarters. So I really am leaving this up to chance, but I do think it's the best move. I do think it's my best move just to get, black cured while I've got this momentum. So discard Mumbai, fly there, use second action to go to Karachi, third action to build headquarters, and then relax. Let's just double check if that's the wording. So I'll be using one turn action, move from a research center to any city, but discarding any city. Yeah. Oh, so I can actually discard any city. Oh, wait a second. Okay, that's a lot. That makes things a bit better, right? Does it? Does it make things better? Because then what I can do, oh, no. Okay. I see what I'm going to do. I'm going to move down, cure for what, treat for 1, move, treat. No, I still can't. But I can go, jeez, this is so frustrating because I have to land there and have the action to build. Fly, move, build. I think that's it. I'm just gonna do that. That's the best thing. I'm going to discard Mumbai. Should I discard Mumbai? Yeah, I'm not gonna need these ones anymore. So I'm gonna discard Mumbai, right? And actually, I always forget the term. Is it charter a flight? Discard a city that matches the city you're in? No. Discard a city and move to the city name. So I'm going to take a direct flight, if you see the second action. Direct flight. Discard a city and move to the city named on the card. So I'm going to discard Mumbai, right? Head over there, and I do want to keep this separate, just so we are aware. I'm going to keep that on top for now. So that was Mumbai. That means I'm going to take a direct flight to Mumbai, and then that's one action. 2 action to Karachi, 3 action to build a research station, and then chill, and then do nothing. Just wait there, I think. Okay, yeah, that's it. That took long, sorry about that. But this is looking more positive. Okay, so my first card is forecast. Hey, that's not bad. I'll take it. Once I can, let me just show you forecast. Oh, and that's the wrong person. I must go to the guy. So what does forecast do for us? Forecast, draw, look at, and rearrange the top 6 cards of the infection that put them back on top. So what I'd like to actually do is keep this to when I've got one of the diseases at least they must be eradicated, because that'll give me, some help. And then the second card drawn is Lima. He's got 3, that's not bad. And I've got to discard 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, don't. I'm safe. Okay, good work. We didn't have to do any infections. Well, we didn't get any epidemics, which is good. Okay, so now we are going to infect 2 cities. So the first city infected is Johannesburg for 1. And the next city infected is Kinshasa for 1. Here come the yellows, eh? I assume we now have a plethora of yellows that are going to start coming through. Okay, medic, you need to do some work, sir. So you, for your first ability, let me just talk it out here before I do it. We're gonna take a shuttle flight to the other research center, which is in Karachi, right? I'm going to share knowledge with the operations expert who is in Karachi to give me the Karachi card with 2 actions. The second action. Third action, I'm going to cure it. And then once it's cured, fourth action, I can probably move to Baghdad and just clean up Baghdad now because it's cured. Oh, that's kind of, not only am I doing this, this is such a good move. Can you please, I don't know if you can clip on YouTube, but just watch this move. I'm going to fly over, get the card needed, find the cure, and then use that cure to then use my medic to start eradicating all in one go. Fantastic. Very, very impressive. Very impressive. Okay, so medic, first action, we are going to take a shuttle flight. Oh, I was trying to whistle there. I'll try again. Wet, lips were a bit dry. Plonk. That was a rocket. He's now in Karachi for 1 action. Second action is going to share knowledge with the operation expert to get Karachi, the Karachi card, because that's where they are. Third action is to hand in all 5 cards. I'm going to put 1 quiet night here on top again, just so we remember it's there. And that'll give me the cure for black. So 2, we're halfway there, folks. We're halfway there. Remember, there are 3 other epidemics, so I do need to move it. Black is now cured. And for my 4th action, because the disease is cured, I'm going to move my medic to Baghdad, and automatically, without using the action, the disease is all cured. Oh, that's fantastic. And you know what's even nicer? If I can just get that cleared, I can actually, one disease eradicated. So I think I am then going to where should I go? Where should I go? I'm probably then going to just have my contingency planner. I might need to start keeping these yellow cards because operations expert yeah, it seems operations expert could be the start getting cure. Okay, so sorry, I didn't do my infect city stage, did I? No, I didn't. So the first city infected will be Sao Paulo for 1. And the next one is going to be Bangkok for 1. Okay, that's a bit, that's okay. That's okay, it's in the same spot. So there we go. So I think now what I'm going to do is, that is the end of the medics phase. Contingency planner needs to clean this up ASAP. I say ASAP. We're doing well. We're doing well. I'm just thinking. I'm just wondering if it'd be nice if I could clear up. Where's Jakarta? Jakarta's down there. Yeah, I think what I'm going to do, I think I'm going to have my contingency planner head over this way and clean up these 2, right? And that's 1, 2, right? I think I'm going to do, oops, I think I'm going to do 1 and cure. Remember, the disease is cured already, so I'll treat, so I'll take everything away. So that's 1, 2 for the treat, and 3 and 4 for the treat, right? And I think I'm going to keep it at that now. If I had an extra move, I would have actually used my resilient population to get the 1 quiet night card, but I think I'm going to use this until the next epidemic lands. Okay, we're going to draw 2 cards. The first card is, great, another event card. This is government grant, which allows me to add 1 research station to any city. Fantastic. I still have forecast as well. I've got quite a few event cards. I really should be using them. And I got 1 sitting here. And the next card is Beijing. Beijing, we shouldn't really need Can I make some space here? Let's pull these guys together just so we can see that event card. It's right in the corner there, but it is there. There we go. Okay. Let's infect 2 cities. So the first city infect. Oh, do I need to discard? Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We don't need to discard. First infect city is going to Essen. And the next infect city is going to Montreal. There we go. Now I'm recognizing some of those cards, so we still haven't got to any new cities. You should be recognizing these items that were drawn initially. Okay, but that is it for contingency planner. It is now the operations expert. Okay, you, sir, I think are going to do magic. I think what you need to do is, head over to, so that's 1, yeah, I think I'm going to head over here to Osaka and clean this up just so we clean with red. So I'm going to use 1, wait a second, I could just fly there, but then I can't get back. I was hoping I could actually clean both of these up, but I don't think, well, maybe I can. I can do 1 treat, 2, and I can get there, okay, but I can't treat. Okay, so I'm gonna, the reason I want to get there is I want to use my forecast to kind of, you know, make sure that we aren't picking up these 2 soon, and then also that we can eradicate red and then start getting the rest of the items in. So I think what I'm going to do is I am going to go, I'm going to do shuttle a flight to Manila for 1, then 2, 3 to get to Osaka to move, and then for a 4th action I'm going to treat Osaka, which that is, because it's cured already, I remove all 3 cubes, and because there are no more red cubes on a cured disease, I can flip that over and I have 1 disease eradicated. What that means going forward is anytime an infect cities card is drawn that has that is a red city, we effectively ignore it because that disease is no longer, we've got the vaccine, we sorted, you know, we're happy days. So this is going well. And did that take all my actions, right? I went Karachi, I shuttle, 2, 3, cure for 4. Yeah, that's it. What I'm going to do now before the end of my turn is I'm going to use forecast, right? And what forecast allows me to do is look at the top 6 cards of the deck and rearrange it. And the reason I want to do that is because then I can make sure that I can put all the reds at the top. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, let's see what we've got here. Oh, it's going to be disappointing that there are no red cards. Okay, so we've got 1 red card, Jakarta, right? Which we're going to put on top. Then, hold on, let me show it like that. So we've got Jakarta, which will go, that'll definitely go on top. Then we got 3 yellows. We got Buenos Aires, Miami, and the last one is Santiago. And then we got Chicago and Tehran. So I think, who's going to say that? The medic is next. So the medic's going to clean up Tehran anyway. So I might as well put Tehran there because it's going to add 1 cube. And then he's going to clear up and discard it. And then I have to pick between 3 yellows and 1 blue. Wow, blue's actually getting quite bad. I do need to head there ASAP. Well, medic's on the way there. I think maybe we put, I think maybe we put the yellows because the yellows only have 1 so far. So I think it'll be safe. So I think actually just like this is perfect. Miami for 1, Buenos Aires where you have 1, Santiago will then have 2. Yeah, this is good. Okay, I think I'm glad with that. So we're going to get a red, which will be ignored, and then we are going to get we're going to pick up Tehran, but that then adds 1, which the medic is then going to clear and eradicate next city. That's forecast. Okay, so next we are going to draw 2 cards. So the first card drawn is Sao Paulo, and the next card, oh, fantastic, look at that, eh? And the next card drawn is Madrid. Okay, so we have operations expert is most likely going to be the guy curing yellow. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. Okay, don't need to discard. And then the infect city stage. The first one is going to be Jakarta. Nothing happens because we've already eradicated that disease. And the next one is Tehran, which gets 1 cube. Fantastic. Okay. It is the medic's turn. Let me get a drink of water, I think. This is looking positive. I think we got this. Okay, so the medic's move is definitely going to be to get to blue and clean it up because he can't do much else. It's not like he can even pass over a yellow at this point. Yeah, so I think one move to get to Tehran, which auto, look at this, hey? I don't even need to treat because the medic's got this ability where if a disease is cured, automatically cure the disease, you treat it. All these go away just by the fact that he's there, and then all black cubes are gone, which means we've eradicated our second disease. Fantastic. Okay, we're looking very good now. That's one action and that's all happened. One action, I cleared the cubes and I got an eradicated disease. Happy days, happy days. Then, I think the next move is going to be, yeah, as I've said, probably head over to blue and start treating there. So that's one action, 2 action to Moscow, 3 action to St. Petersburg, and the last action I will use to treat St. Petersburg, and the medic removes all cubes. Okay, good work. So the only hotspot we currently have is Milan, which we'll sort out ASAP. Okay. Looking good, looking good, looking good. Okay, we're going to draw 2 cards for our medic now. First card is, uh-oh. And there it is, folks, our epidemic. Luckily, we have just, eradicated 2 diseases. So I'm hoping that's going to be enough. So first up, we're going to increase. Let me just remember we have to draw another card still. So first we're going to increase, which has made life difficult because going forward, when we infect cities, it's at a rate of 3 cities per infection. The next thing we're going to do, we're going to infect. So we're going to draw the bottom card of the deck and we're going to place 3 disease cubes here. Now I'm hoping that it's black or red, and that way nothing happens. It is black. Nothing happens. We have just eradicated that. Very, very lucky. And then lastly, we intensify. And at this point, I'm going to use my resilient population card. Finally, I knew this would come in handy. I'm going to use this and remove Milan from the pool so we don't get a outbreak there. So I put that there. That's out of the game. And let's find Milan. Assuming it's in here. Should be in here, surely. There we are. There's Milan. Milan now is also removed from the game, just like Osaka. And then I shuffle, and try my best not to drop the cards. I'm so happy. I'm really hoping I win this game. I'm so close. That'll be such an achievement. And you know what you folks can do while I shuffle these cards? It looks like I'm going to win this game. Even if I don't win this game, I feel it's been a good game. I haven't done anything too silly, right? It would be really fantastic if you smash that like button. Please hit the subscribe button. Comment, like, share, all that jazz. It really helps me. It really helps the channel. It's a great feeling to see those numbers going up. I don't have many subscribers, so any one of them, only if a few of you do it, it still helps. And if you watch the channels, you get notifications when I stream, which is nice. You will you'll know before anyone else. And if by chance you end up not liking the channel or not liking the content, you can let me know and I can try and improve. And worst case scenario, you can unsubscribe. So no loss. It doesn't cost you a thing. It's a great way to add some hope to a poor little starting streamer that's just trying to make a living for himself. Oh, boo-hoo, that's my sad voice. And back to the game. So we've just finished intensifying now. I am now going to draw the second card, and it is Milan. You know what? I've never had it, but there is, although unlikely, it's not a 0% chance that you could have 2 epidemics in a row. Hey, that'll be scary. Okay, so Milan goes to him, and medic, you have 3. That's great. This is fantastic. We're really getting there. And then that was the 3rd epidemic card out the way. So we do have 2 epidemics left in this pack. The pack, there's not many cards left. I do have to hurry. Okay, and then now it is the infect city stage. So now we do need to do 3 cities, which is a bit sad. So the first city is Kinshasa for 1. Oh, we actually remember these are the ones I planned earlier. So it's going to be 3 yellows most likely, hey? Sao Paulo for 1. And the last one is Bangkok, which is eradicated. It doesn't happen. Okay, so it's not. Wasn't it supposed to be Chicago? Oh, I forgot I shuffled. My bad. I forgot I just shuffled. So Sao Paulo, Kinshasa, and Bangkok, nothing happens because we've already eradicated it. Okay, we're doing well. It is now the contingency planner's turn, and the contingency planner can actually do some good stuff. Okay, where are you, contingency planner? You're over there. I think what we're going to do is we're going to probably use forecast right away to make sure that nothing happens while I clean up this place, right? The next thing I think we should do is maybe get over to San Diego so I can hand over this card to the operations expert when it's his turn. So how do we go about doing that? Hey? I think the way we go about it is like this. We are going to, San Diego's over there. So I could use my government grant and put that there. That's 1 action. No, that's no action. Sorry, that's no actions. It's an event card. No actions. And then I could go 1, 2, 3, and then chill there. I think that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to use my government grant card to add 1 research station to anywhere on this, onto any city. And I'm going to put my city right here in San Diego, right? No actions required for that. Then I'm going to use 1 action, 2 action. Then I'm going to take a shuttle flight. This time on what sort of vehicle do you want? A squeaky unicycle to San Diego. I don't know how he got across the ocean on the unicycle, but he got there. And that's important. So that's 3 actions. And now for my 4th action, I'm actually going to use his ability to pull forecast, and then it doesn't take an action to play it. So I'm going to use forecast. That gets removed from the game. And then now I can take 6 cards from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I can sort them. And I'm going to put all the reds and all the... Oh, come on. I wanted to put all the reds and all the... all the ones I wanted up front and I can't. Okay, so I'm going to put Ho Chi Minh up front. What next? I guess my guy's there. So, and when is he? Okay, he's only coming in a couple turns. But I guess, yeah, I'd rather put the yellows down at the bottom. Well, let me think. I think, do I have Essen here? No. Montreal? No. As long as it's not Milan. Okay, well, London can go. So that'll hit London, and that'll be his turn, right? And then I will then cure yellow, but it won't be eradicated yet, right? So then for Washington is over there. Yeah, you might have to Washington, and then Montreal is over there. Yeah, and then the 2 cards. Okay. So not exactly as useful as I was hoping. I was hoping to get a whole bunch of red and black cards there, and then nothing happens. But once it's my contingency planner's turn again, I'm going to grab this 1 quiet night card and play that so we have a free turn. Okay. And that was his moves, and now we get to draw. Yeah, I think we're going to draw. So the first draw is we get Essen for 1. Oh no, sorry. Always get mixed up. Essen, and we get Bogota. So there's Essen, And there's, we've got, how many cards have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We are safe. We do not need to discard. Then we need to infect cities. We know what these should be. We need to infect 3 cities. Forgot about that. Ho Chi Minh, nothing happens. London gets 1. And then Washington gets 1. There we are. Okay. Okay. That's doing okay. That's doing okay. Thank you, contingency planner. You did well, sir. We now have the operations expert. And I think the operations expert, his plan makes sense. I'm going to head down to the research station, shuttle a flight. Oh, but I can't. Oh, that's frustrating. I actually wanted to cure it in this move, and it doesn't look like I can. That's not great. Jakarta's over there. 1, 2. 1, 2, fly. Build, fly. Maybe I should just build and fly, then I can cure it, right? Build in Osaka. Fly, because look at it, the plan was to go to Milan, come over here, get the card and cure it. But that's 1 action, 2 action, 3 action, and for the 4th action I get the card, so I can't cure it this turn. So I'm thinking I have still 1 research station left over there. I build the research station for 1. I fly over for 2. I get the card for 3, and I cure for 4. Yeah, it's a bit of a waste of a research station, but whatever. I can start. I mean, might as well use it. So first action, build a research station. 2nd action, shuttle a flight. This time we shuttle flight. What vehicle can we be? Maybe a skateboard. So that was a kickflip. Oh, pop, shove it. And I don't know the other moves. A Superman. Whoa, that's a grab. And then he lands. I was trying to remember my Tony Hawk's Pro Skater lingo there. Didn't do very well. Okay, so that was build, shuttle flight for 2, share knowledge for 3. So I'm going to grab over San Diego. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have to discard a card. I'm going to discard Jakarta. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then I'm going to cure for 4. And that is, there's my 5 yellows, just to show you folks. That is now another one cured. Just blue left. We can very much do this. We're very, very close. And my it would be nice to clean this up, but my who has the cards? Contingency planner has the cards, and medic has the cards. Well, medic's on the way there, but no one else is there. They're all down here. Okay, but it's fine. Cured. Okay, let's draw our 2 cards. The first card drawn is Taipei, and the second card drawn is Miami. We shouldn't need to discard at this point. You just let a whole bunch of cards go, and then we are going to discard. Yep, 4, and then we're going to pull for 3. The first one is Montreal for 1. The next one is Johannesburg for 1. The next one is Khartoum for 1. Okay. We have no hotspots apart from Milan at this point still. Come on, can't get this card. And that's the end of Operation Expert's turn. Okay, medic, it would be lovely if you could, fix up things, but you can't. So I think we are going to go. I probably need to get to Milan ASAP. That's the only thing I can think of. So yeah, so I can go 1, 2, cure. No. Okay, so I'm gonna go 1, treat. Yeah. And 2, treat. There we go. Okay, so no hotspots at least, so we know that we're safe. Can't do anything else. Even though they have 3, none of the other folks are even close to where I need to be. Actually, contingency planner, New York, Milan. In Milan, contingency planner actually could get down here and take the card from me. But then I need 1 more, and we don't have 1 more. Okay. Anyway, options, right? 2 cards for Medic. The first card is Istanbul, and the next card is Tehran. I'll pop them right over here. Oh, sorry. Yeah, that is the Medic. It is the Medic's turn. Sorry. Okay. And then we're going to infect 3 cities. We don't need to discard, do we? 1, 2, 5. No. 3 cities infected. Baghdad, already eradicated. Ignore. New York. And the last one is Essen, which I just cleaned up, frustratingly. Okay. And now we go to the contingency planner. So I wonder if I should maybe start making... I wonder if I should probably start just getting the cure, right? I'm at a point where I can win this game. I just need to get enough cards on contingency planner. Contingency planner also actually has, I'm not sure we do one quiet night. I need to do that. Okay, so how about I shuttle a flight to Essen, then head to Milan for 2 and share knowledge for 3, so that I can get Milan. And then hopefully I draw a blue card next turn, you know? So let's do that. So contingency planner, I'm going to shuttle flight. This time let's do a hot air balloon, I think. Hot air balloons are high, so I'm going to pop this right in the camera. Please close your eyes so don't poke them. Pop. And there we are. So that's 1 move. 2 moves to go to Milan. 3 action is going to share knowledge, so get the Milan card from the medic who they're sharing a spot with. And then 4th move, I'm going to use my ability to get 1 quiet night and play it instantly, which means I'm going to skip the infect city stage this turn. So I think that'll give us a bit more breathing room. And that's it. That is his turn. Fantastic. Oh, if I draw a blue now, that's it. First card is, oh, come on! So that is the 4th Epidemic card. Only 1 more, and also very few moves there. But okay, I think we're still in a good situation. Worst, we are going to increase the infection rate. It still stays on 3, so 3 cities per turn. Next, we are going to infect. So we're going to draw the bottom card of this library, of the infection deck, and it is Moscow. We've already eradicated the black disease, doesn't need to do anything. And then we are going to intensify, which means we're going to shuffle this deck and put it back on top. Now, unfortunately, I was going to say unfortunately we have a lot of blues that are potential outbreak hotspots, but we don't actually. We've cleaned up all the hotspots. Plus, we are skipping this turn's infect city stage because I have played 1 quiet night. So I think we should be good. Okay, there we go. I think that's shuffled enough on there. And his next card is not a blue. I was really hoping for a blue. Okay, if we got a blue, then we can still cure it next turn. We just have to wait. That is the 4th Epidemic card. Okay. It is now the operations expert. Okay, so what can you do for us to make our lives easier? What could you do? I think if he can get... I think he's just going to end up in Atlanta, right? That's the best move. So he's in San Diego. Go there for 1, 2, 1, 2, treat. What should I do? I'm wondering. I'm thinking what I'm going to do is I'll treat San Diego, shuttle to Atlanta for 2, 3, 4. No, he can't do anything more, which is, a bit frustrating. But he should end up in Atlanta because that's where... I could go to Madrid as well. Where's Madrid? Madrid's over there. I wonder if I can go to Madrid, treat 2 and 3, 4, and end up in Madrid. No, I think it's better if in Atlanta, because in Atlanta the contingency planners can just get there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to treat for 1. Second action, I'm going to shuttle a flight, and this time with a kangaroo, boing, to Atlanta. And I think at that point, and that's it, I'm going to use 2 of my actions. I can't, there's nothing else I can really, that's going to help me. Yeah, there's nothing else that's really going to help me. I think that's going to be the move. Just 2 actions this time. So treat and shuttle fight and just relax here. Okay, let's draw 2 cards. The first card is San Francisco. Oh, sorry, wrong. What am I doing? And the next card is Kolkata. So technically he also has 3 now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We are safe. We don't need to discard any. We now get to we need to get to infect cities. There's 3 cities. The first city infected is Baghdad. Already eradicated. Ignore. Next one is New York for 1. New York is now a hotspot with 3 disease cubes. And the next one is Essen with 1. Okay. Okay, next up it is the medic's turn. I think, what should the medic clear the path, or should the medic go and... I mean, the medics, it would be nice to eradicate yellow as well, but I don't think we're going to have the opportunity to do this. So maybe medic, you can just treat London and... Oh, I should actually get the outbreak. Maybe I should get New York. Should I? It shouldn't really matter. Oh, well, it could matter, I guess. I guess we could get if we pull an epidemic next. We don't want that. So how about medic goes 1, 2, 3, and treat for 4. So New York at least isn't a hotspot anymore. So there's still no hotspots. And the medic is done. We are now going to... I'm just trying to think. Actually, I'm sorry, I'm just going to undo that, put my 3 cubes back on New York. I'm just thinking there might be a way. It doesn't really matter. I'm going to win the turn next. I'm so confident in this point that I'm going to win this game. But I was trying to see how I can get as least cubes on the board as possible. So I could actually discard New York and to go there, treat, move, treat, right? I think that'll be nice. So let's discard New York. And that is going to, and then we can take a direct flight there. I then going to treat for 2, right? And then I got 2 more actions, and then I can go to Montreal and treat for 4. There we go. So that's a bit of a cleaner board, you know, leave it in a better state. I think that's always nice. And that's it for the medic. We're going to draw 2 cards. The first card is Bangkok, and the next card is Paris. I don't need to discard, or do I? No, 5 cards, don't need to discard. So now we infect 3 cities. The first city is Bangkok. We do not need to because we've eradicated. The next city is Sao Paulo, which is now a hotspot. And the next city is Moscow, which is already eradicated. We do not need to do anything. Okay, on to the contingency planner. And I think we are going to go and say, let's go contingency plan. Yeah, we're going to go 1 to the research station, shuttle a flight using a pogo stick, boing, 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 to Atlanta. Third action is going to share knowledge with the operations expert to get Atlanta, which they have the card here. You can only share the card that on the city you're both in. Okay, we have 5. So what is that now? That was 3 actions. It was 1, 2, share knowledge, 3. And for the 4th action, I'm going to hand over my 5 cards and win the game by curing the blue disease. Yes! 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 I'm very, very happy. I was not expecting that. I actually came into this thinking I was lose. Let me explain to you why. You might not have known this, but I actually attempted to do this last night, and I streamed it and everything, but because I'm still new to this, I made a big mistake. I streamed privately, so no one saw it, and luckily, well, not luckily, but what happened was I ended up losing. So that recording got deleted. I'm redoing it tonight. Hopefully this is going live, but I was very much expecting to lose, and I didn't. I just destroyed. Look at this. This map's not too bad. Nothing in Middle East and North Africa, nothing in East Asia and Australasia. There's a couple speckles here in North Africa, and in Sao Paulo there's a bit of disease. Europe's nearly clean. Some disease in North America and Washington, but not a lot. We actually did damn well. Nice team this. Operations expert is actually becoming one of my favorite. Contingency planner, actually quite useful. The only thing is, I think I could have used him a bit more if I didn't hang on to that resilient population for so long. I should have played that earlier to get the benefit of it. Well, not the benefit of it, but then I could have at least used the other cards earlier on from the discard pile. But very, very good. I really hope that win wins over. Ha ha ha. The ability for you folks to please like and subscribe and comment. I would love that. I think that is deserving of a like and subscribe. It takes nothing but a click of your fingers. Come on, folks. But I'm not going to ramble on for too long. Once again, this has been Birds on Board, and my name is Pigeon. And thank you so much for sitting with me and watching this game and watching this fantastic victory. So next time I stream Pandemic, I got to think of what's next. Do I want to try 4 players? Can I even fit 4 roles here? I don't know if I can fit 4 cards in here, to be quite honest. Or maybe we do that story mode, that scenario I found. I'm trying to think. There's many things we could do to try and make it. Or what I could do is I could try heroic with 2 roles. What heroic is instead of 5 epidemic cards, we put all 6 of them. Actually, let's see how close the next epidemic card was. So was it? Assuming I finished the contingency planner's turn, would he have drawn it? No, he would have drawn Riyadh and Tokyo. Then on the operations expert's turn, he would have drawn Chicago and the epidemic card. You know what that means, folks. Sorry for playing it again. I put a lot of effort into that alert, so I'm going to get my effort, get my blood, sweat, tears worth out of it. So yeah, so it would have actually been on the operations experts draw, we would have hit that, and that would have moved the infection rate up to 4. I've never had an infection rate that high, which would have meant we have to draw 4 city cards every time we draw from the infection rate. That would have been at the madness. Also, another point of victory, not 1 outbreak. Hey, not 1 outbreak. Now, I don't know if it's because we played so well that we had no outbreaks, or is it that we had no outbreaks is why the game was won. Does that make sense? Having the outbreaks, does that make the game go south, or does when the game goes south causes outbreaks? That's a question. That's something I hope you folks take home and sleep with. I'm rambling again. I'm sorry. I'm just on a bit of a high because I don't believe I won. I'm very excited that I won. My first ever 3-roll win, which is exactly what the whole point of this video was. It was my attempt, my reattempt. I had to win with 3 rolls. I'm very happy. Okay, I'm gonna shut up now. Remember, like, subscribe, comment. This has been Birds on Board. I've been Pigeon, and thank you so much, folks. Have a wonderful, wonderful day, evening, afternoon, or night. All the best. Cheers.